Hey, so today we are doing back day, big back day. As you can see, we're starting out with the Lat Pull Down with the new grips that they are bringing into the gyms now. I love this grip. It's not the widest one, but it's a more natural pull down motion, and you get the squeeze of the lat with every rep. If you do it correctly, you squeeze and squeeze. Also, I love the lat pull down. As far as back, I love the lat pull down. It's good for sculpting. It's good for hitting certain parts of the lat, but it's also a bicep and forearm developer. Anytime you're pulling, you're doing bicep, back. Pushing is always tricep, chest, shoulder. Then we're at the T-bar row. The T-bar row is more of a power movement. It is definitely a movement that you can grow size with if you do it often. You don't have to use major weight. I prefer to always be in a mirror to make sure I'm angled correctly. I also prefer to use 25-pound plates instead of 45-pound because it gives me more of a range of motion. Once I top out to maybe 425s, then I go 10, 10, 10, 10 in as far as plates, adding weight. Once again, if you can get a lot of sets and reps in this is a good exercise, as well as the bent over row. Sometimes when I'm doing back, I would do both. And sometimes when I do back, I would just do either the T-bar or the bent over row. This day, I just did T-bar row, and I did about 6 sets. I'm not showing you all the sets that I did. I did about 6 sets, and I just kept adding and just building up and trying to build the endurance. I'm past the stage of wanting to be huge. All I want to do is just build a nice structure. I want to be lean, strong muscle. I don't want to be robust, because I'm really into nutrition. So I'm not trying to bulk. And there's a total difference between bulking and cutting anyway. Very few people, unless they're genetically enhanced, can bulk and cut at the same time. Like it's the foods that it takes to bulk is totally opposite of the foods that it takes to cut. Also the calories. So now this is an exercise, very high volume, moderate weight. I do this on a small bench or a small stool to get that angle, front, back, delts, upper back. And if you do this often, you will see the back become shredded, especially the upper back. You could do it where your fists are kind of like pointing forward, or you could do it to where your thumbs are parallel to your ear. It really don't matter. And like I say, this is very high volume, something you might want to try if you're just trying to shred up the upper back. I just try to get that squeeze and that time under tension. I try not to go too fast. If I feel myself going fast, I try to slow down a little bit, but just get that squeeze. And as you can see, I cross the cables. I don't do straight arm. I cross the cables to try to get a little bit more tension with the movement. And once again, if you're really trying to just shred out or, just get some high volume, get some blood into the muscle, get some blood into the arms. Once again, pulling, back, bicep. Pushing is always chest, tricep, shoulder. And then I ended off with just pumping, just getting blood into the muscle. Easy bar curl, 25 plates on each side. It just pumping. One of my favorite exercises to build size in the arm, even though I feel that, every bodybuilder will tell you, or anyone that works out who understands the body knows that tricep is the biggest muscle in the arm. And in order to have big arms, you got to have bigger triceps. But, you also have to develop the bicep as well. And the easy bar curl is something that with moderate weight and a good pump, you can get a lot of blood into the head of the bicep. Also, I add, once I do like 2 sets with the 25-pound plates, I add 2.5 on each side. Then I'll add 5 on each side, and I'll just keep going. Just keep pumping. As you can see, I just added 2.5. Pump, pump, pump. One of my favorite exercises. This is also a good way to end off, especially if you're doing back, because back, once again, you're inadvertently training the bicep anyway. So if you want to get that blood into the arm, if you want to just finish it off strong, always incorporate some nice easy bar curls. Sometimes I do the stationary easy bar curl where I can adjust the weight, and I'll do 70 and maybe top up at 90. But I like to do the bar where I can adjust the weight, add the plates on, and alternate the actual weight. What it does is it kind of confuses the muscle. It kind of it gives you more of an intense ending to your workout. Once you see that acid set in, that fatigue set in, then it's time to go. Like, comment, subscribe.